Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you have another great day today. And today we're going to be discussing vehicle depreciation, more specifically electric vehicle depreciation. And I'm sure you've probably seen it in the news if you're an electric vehicle owner. There have been a lot of reports that of the rapid depreciation of electric vehicles, even much more so than their internal combustion engine counterparts. And I am an electric vehicle owner, so I will be impacted by this. And so what I will be doing today is I'm going to show you my actual vehicle purchase summary, show you how much I paid for my vehicle, and then we're going to look and see how much is depreciated and how much money I've lost in just under a year that I own my Rivian R1T. So let's go ahead and get into this. So here's my vehicle purchase summary, and I did purchase it prior to the price hike, so just keep that in mind. And right here, you can see I ordered the Adventure package, which is really the only one available. And the price then was $71,500. Quad motor, all-wheel drive, large battery pack were both included. I added the limestone exterior color, which for additional $1,500. And I also ordered the 22-inch sport dark wheels and tires for additional $3,500. I also ordered the Ocean Coast interior, which at the time was included in the price. And also the tow hooks for a vehicle subtotal of $76,500. And I also added a wall charger in for $500 and a manual tonneau cover for an additional $800 for an all-in price of $77,800. Now, for the purpose of this video, I will not be including the wall charger or the manual tonneau cover, and I'm going to explain why. First of all, the manual tonneau cover is separate from the vehicle, and so if I was to sell the vehicle, I can sell the tonneau cover to someone else. And the wall charger is a standard J1772 level 2 charger. I can use that to charge any vehicle, so that will not be leaving my house. And so that's why I will not be including that in the price of the vehicle. But these are items that I own and are not included with the vehicle if I was to sell it. Okay, next we're going to look at how much used Rivians are going for. Again, I paid $76,500 for my Rivian. And so I just pulled up any Rivian R1T, and these are 2022s and 2023 Rivian R1Ts. And we're just going to look and see how much these things are selling for. And right here I have a used one. The 2023 $75,999 is what they're selling this vehicle for. And this is for a vehicle with roughly 6,000 miles on it. And my Rivian has 9,447 miles on it as of today's date, which is February 11th. And this is just so you can keep it in perspective of some of the vehicle pricing on here. And we're going to look at other websites too. But you can see right here, this blue Rivian with 32,000 miles on it, $65,990. You have another one with 11,000 that's closer to mine, and that's roughly $70,000. And here's another Rivian R1T, has 14,000 miles, $69,000. 10,000 that's close to mine. This is a launch edition, and it has 10,000 close to mine. That's $70,651. So a lot of these vehicles roughly around the same amount of miles, or around $70,000 on average here. And let's just go to another website just to confirm, just to make sure we're not getting a bunch of, okay, here's a used Rivian R1 2023, and that has 8,600, pretty close to what I have, and that's 73,000. And here's another one, and it has 11,930 miles on it. It's kind of close to what I have. It's saying this one is a great value at $7,161 below the Carfax value. And just keep going on. You see 67,000 again. And this vehicle has almost 18,000 miles on it. And you just keep going on, $72,000, and this 14,000, almost 15,000 miles. And so you can kind of get an idea that both of these sites, I can probably relatively expect my vehicle to spec the way it is with the amount of miles around the $70,000 mark on average. It might have some additional things on it, but we're going to kind of not even factor that into the equation and just say, okay, around $70,000 is what my vehicle's worth. And that's after 1 year ownership. Once again, I paid $76,500 for my vehicle. And let's just go back here, and I'm going to pull up my calculator. So over the course of the year, my vehicle depreciated by $6,500. And we're going to divide it by $76,500 and times 100. and we got about 8.5% depreciation, which is not that bad at all. And so that's a lot better than what I expected, but let's take a look at some other factors that some people are not considering when we're looking at vehicle depreciation. And we're going to go to fueleconomy.gov. And talks about the federal tax credits. Right here it says select date you plan to take delivery. And I took delivery of my Rivian between these two dates here. And I already selected my model, all electric. And then right here shows the Rivian R1T qualify for the $7,500 tax credit. And as long as the vehicle was under $80,000, of course, my vehicle was under that amount. So let's do a little more math now. So let's go back. And so I paid $76,500 for my Rivian. And now we're going to back that tax credit out. And also I just showed you what a Rivian is like mine with the similar amount of miles and what those are selling for. And I said around $70,000. And now when I back my tax credit out, you can see that really my all-in was $69,000. And so if we're looking at this, I mean, even if I added my tonneau cover and the wall charger back into the equation, my vehicle hasn't lost any value really, not as far as my pocketbooks are concerned, as far as my bottom line. So you can say, oh, you can't factor in a tax credit. Yes, I can, because the only reason I get the tax credit is because I purchased this vehicle. And not only that, a lot of states have state incentives. My state particularly has a $4,000 incentive. I didn't get that. That's for another video. But if I was able to receive that, that's another $4,000 I can take off. That's off of my bottom line, so regardless of what you say, these are incentives for the vehicle. And the only thing I'm caring about depreciation is how it's impacting my personal bottom line, since I'm the one that purchased the vehicle. And as you can see that when you start looking at the real numbers, these vehicles haven't lost any value at all. In fact, my vehicle is still worth more than what I paid for it. So I just want to show you this, and so you can have a better understanding of depreciation and how it impacts electric vehicles. And these are things that a lot of people are missing. They're missing these tax credits that people are getting, and also state incentives, which is going to lower the price of these vehicles. And also, as far as Rivian is concerned, another factor that people are looking over is that a lot of these vehicles on the market were purchased prior to the price hike. And so people pay what I did. And so this is being reflected in the market. Of course, these newer Rivians, they're coming out a lot more expensive. So, but the ones that are in the market now are the ones that people paid a lot less for. And so people like me, I haven't lost anything on the value of my vehicle. In fact, it's probably worth a little more than what I paid for it still. So let's just keep those things in mind. And these higher priced Rivians are actually keeping the value of my Rivian up too. And I wonder, as time goes by, as more higher priced Rivians going to the market, will they continue to raise it, or just the value, or just make the drop in value a lot slower than it otherwise would be? So I just want to give you all the information so you can make an informed decision when you're hearing all this information about poor electric vehicle depreciation. As you can see with my vehicle, that wasn't the case. And right here, I just showed you the facts. I'm not, putting any type of spin on it. These are the facts and how they impact me. And like I said, all electric vehicles are not created equal, and all depreciation is not created equal. And that's the same goes for internal combustion engine vehicles. Some Toyotas have really good depreciation rates where a Chevrolet may not. And so vehicle depreciation is something that's very important to you. Just make sure you're factoring it in during your vehicle purchase process. And so if you got some value out of this, I really appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. I really appreciate all my subscribers and all the interactions. And let me know what you think in the comment section. Tell me about your own personal vehicle depreciation. I would like to know, and I'll probably feature a comment on my next upcoming video. But that's all I have for today. I'd like to thank you for joining me once again, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.